Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch still here in Sarasota, Florida for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. We've traveled to the southwestern coast of Florida, and we have big plans to see and experience so much in this culturally rich and beautiful Gulf Coast city. We're starting our weekend at Sarasota Jungle Gardens. Sarasota Jungle Gardens is home to more than 200 native and exotic animals and presents daily bird and reptile shows as well as animal interactions. At Sarasota Jungle Gardens, be entertained by talented macaws, pet the shell of an Aldabra tortoise, pose with playful, colorful birds, feed flamingos, and view the many other animals that call these tropical lush gardens their home. To see our full experience at Sarasota Jungle Gardens, just click on the link in the description box. While we were at Sarasota Jungle Gardens, we viewed the murals surrounding the playground. The mural was designed by the talented students of the Ringling College of Art and Design, which prompted our visit to the grounds of the college to see the displays of art there. My husband, being a graphic designer, is very much aware of the distinguished reputation of the college as well as their notable alumni, such as Brett Iwan, the voice of Mickey Mouse for the past 12 years, perhaps the most famous voice in the world, definitely one of the most famous voices in the world, and TV personality and designer David Bromstead, along with quite a few others. But even if you don't have any background about the college, having the opportunity to view art at no cost is always a perk in my opinion. We're enjoying this same perk as we gaze above our heads to see the 26-foot tall statue inspired by the legendary photograph Unconditional Surrender. The statue depicts a World War II soldier kissing a woman on VJ Day, the day designated as the end of World War II. Currently situated on the Sarasota Bayfront, this statue is a popular attraction for many visitors of Sarasota. While we're here, we're also checking out Selby Botanical Gardens. We spent an afternoon playing, learning, and discovering at this tropical urban oasis located on the shores of Sarasota Bay. To see our full experience here, just click on the link to the video in the description box. From Selby Gardens, we can see the John Ringling Causeway, and now we are on it, along with other cars, of course, and people jogging and walking, all of us enjoying this phenomenal view. At the end of the causeway is Bird Key Park. This park is a popular spot to fish, bike, canoe, kayak, and walk. And I also heard it's a great spot to enjoy a sunrise or sunset. Okay, we're getting back on the road as we head into St. Armand's Key and explore St. Armand's Circle, a popular and sophisticated area containing more than 130 stores and restaurants, and a whole lot of public art. St. Armand's Circle features a statue walk of more than 30 Italian statues. A third of these statues are from the personal collection of the circus promoter, entrepreneur, and famous resident and developer of Sarasota, John Ringling. If you enjoy elegant dining, upscale shopping, and art showcased in front of beautiful surroundings, then you will love St. Armand's Circle. We're not far at all from Lido Beach. It's actually within walking distance from St. Armand's Circle, so that is our next spot. Lido Beach offers 3,000 feet of white sands and access to the beautiful Gulf waters. It feels great on the sand here, but the water is pretty cold right now. I normally would walk a ways in and experience the appearance and waves of the ocean, but today I'll be staying on the shore. The kids are having a great time playing and actively hunting for shells. Some are just laying out, and some we actually have to dig around to discover, but the hunt is definitely worth it. We're finding some really nice ones to bring home. Other than the shelling, gorgeous waters, and soft sands, many people love Lido Beach because it is less crowded than nearby Siesta Key Beach, so it's ideal for enjoying a leisurely, relaxing day in the sun or letting your kids free to explore this beautiful space. After this much play, enjoying a snack is in order, and since we're so close to St. Armand's Circle, we're going to swing back by there because we found the perfect treat, one of our favorite treats, mini donuts. We saw Meaney's Mini Donuts and Coffee House during the day while we were checking out St. Armand's Circle, and now we're back in the evening to taste these miniature sweets. Meaney's offers so many unique and tantalizing flavors, Flavors we have yet to try, so that's always fun. While we're waiting for our order, we get to watch the donut maker. Is that what they call it? I'm not sure, but it's hard at work producing cute, tasty mini donuts. And here are our donuts all dressed up. We have cinnamon sugar, chocolate delight, and Bavarian cream. These donuts are just smothered in toppings and flavor. Look at all that cream and all that chocolate just oozing. It's an affordable treat at $3.99. And with so many options to choose from, there's at least one type that everyone wants to try. So while we're enjoying our tasty treats, we're going to take the time to explore St. Armand's Circle at night. And I tell you, it's just as bustling during the evening as it is during the day. I mean, this is the place to be. In addition to all the shops and restaurants here, there is live music and entertainment all over the circle. And we are drawn to the astounding notes coming from the 13-year-old classic and contemporary cellist, Matrick Thorpe. We're enjoying every song, and Matrick even takes requests for songs in all genres: rap, hip-hop, pop, all different types of music. Listening to Matrick play is exhilarating, and speaking with him and his family is a pleasure. It's just such a lovely night at St. Armand's Circle. Another excellent nighttime event that we're partaking in while we're here is driving through all the holiday lights at the mall at University Town Center. The mall at UTC, for short, boasts more than 150 stores and restaurants, and is the site of Holiday Festival of Lights, running from November 21st, 2020 to January 3rd, 2021. The UTC Holiday Festival of Lights shows off millions of lights within the trees, strung around the trunks of palm trees, arching over walkways, decorating the grounds of the mall. They're everywhere. We have never seen anything like this. There are awesome holiday photo opportunities and nightly light shows choreographed to music. Holiday movies play on most Friday and Saturday nights, and there are fireworks on Saturday nights too. You can enjoy seasonal entertainment on select nights. Also, yes, there's still more. Horse-drawn carriage rides are available at this event. Just tons of holiday fun to be had at the mall. And driving through the parking lots to see the lights or getting out to walk under the lit arches, enjoying a holiday movie, watching a fireworks show or the seasonal entertainment, checking out the choreographed light shows, that's all free. The only activity I mentioned that has a fee is the horse-drawn carriage rides, and that's just $5 a person. We honestly can't believe we're gazing at all of these lights and watching a choreographed light show for free. Hey, I'm just going to consider this an early Christmas gift. One thing we have yet to do this holiday weekend is to try out some of the fantastic dining options that are offered here in Sarasota. But no need to worry, because we are heading to the Old Salty Dog restaurant. There are 3 locations around the area, and we'll be dining at the location in City Island to enjoy views of the Sarasota Bay and try a unique dish. For our appetizer, we're having the calamari. It's okay, not the best calamari I've had. And for the main entree, my husband and I are sharing the fully loaded salty dog, as seen on Travel Channel's Man vs. Food. We love that show, the old and new episodes, so you know we have to check this out. So a salty dog is a quarter-pound hot dog dipped in batter and then fried. And it is definitely fully loaded: sauerkraut, bacon, grilled onion, and mushrooms, along with 4 different types of cheeses. I'm so glad we're sharing this. There's a lot of food here, and it's delicious, definitely unique. I've never had fried battered hot dog with so many toppings. Honestly, I've never had a battered fried hot dog with any toppings, or even on a bun for that matter. Definitely unique and a very fun eating experience. And the kids are enjoying their meals from the kids menu: a bulldog burger and cheese flatbread pizza. And they're served on frisbees, because playing with plates isn't much fun. I've been to a couple of different restaurants that serve their kids' meals on frisbees, and I think it's a fun, awesome idea. And I haven't forgotten, here's the view I was talking about. We're looking directly at the beautiful Sarasota Bay. Just wondrous, isn't it? And just a fantastic place to be as the sun sets. Now, if you're in Sarasota, setting aside a day to visit Siesta Key Beach is a must for several reasons. Siesta Key Village is nearby with about 100 stores, restaurants, and bars to explore. And there is a free trolley to transport you around the area. Plus, Siesta Key Beach is consistently ranked the best beach in America. It was named the #1 beach in America by Dr. Beach in 2011 and 2017, and also received the #1 spot for best beach by TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice in 2015, 2017, and 2020. Siesta Key Beach boasts ample free parking spaces, a new playground for kids, and nearly 100% quartz crystal sand, which means even when it's hot, the sand remains cool. And on Sunday evenings, about an hour before sunset, drummers and dancers gather together to generate the beats, rhythm, and mood that encourages play and dance long into the night. And guess what? It's Sunday afternoon and we are heading straight toward the drum circle. This is just our second time witnessing this experience, and I grasp at the words to describe the energy of this circle. The circle enraptures you with the beating of the drums as your eyes become entranced by the colors and movements within the circle. Both kids and adults are welcome into the circle, and behind us the sun vividly and quietly sets. The colors we see in the sky right now are just absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I can spend all night at the drum circle, and my kids can spend hours jumping the waves of the turquoise waters. And my husband loves the sunsets here. We all love this beach, and for different reasons. I think it's safe to say there's something to appeal to every beachgoer at America's premier beach, Siesta Key Beach. Although the weekend has ended and it's now Monday, we can't end our time in Sarasota just yet, not until we visit the Ringling. The Ringling is composed of several different museums and attractions. The 66-acre estate of John Ringling, circus promoter and entrepreneur, and his wife Mabel includes the Circus Museum, their 36,000 square foot waterfront home named Ca d'Azan, the Bayfront Gardens, and more. You can easily spend a few days exploring here, but on Mondays, the Museum of Art and Bayfront Gardens are free to the public, so that's what we'll be checking out. There is so much to see in the gardens alone. I highly recommend comfortable shoes. There's a lot of walking. But there is a play area which is great for the kids when they need to take a break. The grounds are manicured and attractive. Views of Sarasota Bay surround the land, and there is art throughout the property that even in its weathered state is pleasing to the eye. I feel the wear of many of the sculptures actually help to transport you back to the time, the 1920s, when John and Mabel Ringling were two of the richest people in the world. The Ringlings also had a museum built on the grounds of their estate to house their art collection. Since we're running short on time, today we're just visiting the courtyard of the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art. And wow, just wow. All of the magnificent sculptures here are just amazing. It's so mesmerizing and peaceful in this courtyard. I could remain in this space for hours, just strolling the courtyard and enjoying every single sculpture. But our time has come to an end here in Sarasota, and what a weekend! We didn't even do all that the Ringling has to offer. We definitely didn't even do all that this fantastic city has to offer. So you know what that means. We'll definitely be back to experience what we didn't make it to this time and revisit our favorites. But I hope you liked this video and found it helpful if you're planning a trip to Sarasota. And if there's somewhere that we definitely need to check out on our next visit to Sarasota, please let us know in the comments. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of our next adventure, and click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.